Hello, I'm John Andrew Pinhoveliana, and in this video, we will perform pressure calculations from volumetric properties of pure fluids. This is under Day 2, Chemical Engineering Principles of the Chemical Engineering Board exam. So for our problem, given 1 pound mole of methane stored at 122 degrees Fahrenheit in a 2 feet cube tank, calculate the pressure in atmospheres using number 7, the ideal gas equation, number 8, the Redlich-Kwong equation, and number 9, a generalized correlation. So we can check for the necessary equations from the Chemical Engineering Handbook, either the 7th, 8th, or 9th edition. So for question number 7, we'll use the ideal gas equation. So recall that the ideal gas equation is given by PV equals nRT. Since our units are in English units, pound mole, degrees Fahrenheit, and feet cube, and our pressure is in atmosphere, we need to use the value of R that is appropriate for this combination of English units. So from both 9th edition and 8th edition, we need to use the value of R of 0.7302 atmosphere feet cube per pound mole degree Rankine. So be careful that there's a typographical error in our handbook where this degree Rankine is in degrees Fahrenheit. But we need to use the absolute value of temperature in the units of degrees Rankine. So we'll use PV equals nRT to solve for the pressure. So from the equation, PV equals nRT, the pressure can be calculated as P equals nRT over V. So the pressure is equal to number of moles N. We're given 1 pound mole, so this is 1 pound mole. And then R, which is given in the previous slide, 0.7302 atmosphere feet cube per pound mole degrees Rankine, and then the temperature in degrees Rankine. So we have given 122 degrees Fahrenheit plus 459.67 to convert that to degrees Rankine, and then divided by the volume of the tank, which is 2 feet cube. Calculating for the pressure P, we can obtain around 212.36 atmospheres. So from the choices, correct answer is letter D. Got it, 12.4 atmospheres. Next question, number 8. Calculate the pressure using the Redlich-Kwong equation. So we are given the choices, and recall that Redlich-Kwong equation is a type of cubic equation of state. So we need to obtain the general cubic equation of state. We can find this around in chapter 2 of our Paris Chemical Engineering Handbook. So we can use this equation for the pressure, and for the relationships using Redlich-Kwong cubic equation of state, these are the parameters. So recall that there's also a typographical error in the handbook where this should be the value of delta, which is B, but in our handbook it is 0. For the critical constants of methane, we can obtain from also chapter 2 in row 193. We need the critical temperature, the critical pressure, and later the eccentric factor. So we need to convert this into English units because our problem requires calculation in atmosphere. These are the equations and equation number and the pages from the 9th edition. Similarly, we can obtain same equations using the 8th edition of the Paris Chemical Engineering Handbook. We can use the equation of the cubic equation of state in chapter 4. These are the parameter assignments for the Redlich-Kwong equation, and these are the equations for A, function of temperature, and parameter B. We can also obtain the critical constants for methane also from chapter 2. To start solving this problem, let's convert first the critical constants of methane. For methane, CH4, the critical temperature is Tc equals 190.564 Kelvin. Let's convert this into Rankine, 1.8 degrees Rankine per Kelvin. So critical temperature in English units is 343.0152 degrees Rankine. Next, for the critical pressure, we're given Tc equals 4.599 megapascals. Convert this first into pascals. 1 megapascal is 10 to the 6th power pascals. And convert pascals into atmospheres. So we have 101.325 pascals per atmosphere. Calculating our critical pressure in atmospheres is around 45.3886 atmospheres. Next, let us calculate the parameters A and B for the cubic equation of state. We are given A of T, function of temperature. A of T is equal to psi alpha, function of reduced temperature, R squared, Tc squared over Pc. And for Redlich-Kwong equation, we can find alpha of reduced temperature equal to reduced temperature raised to negative 1/2. Recall that reduced temperature is equal to temperature over critical temperature. So alpha of Tr for Redlich-Kwong is T over Tc raised to negative 1/2. Substituting all the values for Redlich-Kwong equation, A of T is equal to the value of psi for Redlich-Kwong equation is 0.42748, and then alpha is equal to T over Tc. So our temperature here is 122 degrees Fahrenheit. So this is 122 degrees Fahrenheit plus 459.67 to convert that into degrees Rankine divided by Tc, which is this value, 343.0152 degrees Rankine. So this group here is alpha of T sub R. Next, R squared. So the value that we will use is 0.7302 atmospheres cubic feet per pound mole per degrees Rankine, and then squared, and then times the square of the critical temperature, 343.0152 degrees Rankine squared, divided by the critical pressure. Our critical pressure is 45.3886 atmospheres. Calculating A of T, we can solve this is equal to 453.73. The units are atmospheres feet to the 6th power per pound mole squared. So this is the value of A of T. Let us store this into variable A of our calculator. Next, let us solve for the parameter B. So B is given by omega R Tc over Pc. For Redlich-Kwong equation, the value of omega is 0.08664, and then use the same values for RTc over P. So 0.08664 times R, which is 0.7302 atmosphere heat cube per pound mole degrees Rankine, and then Tc is 343.0152 degrees Rankine, and then over Pc, which is 45.3886 atmospheres. So we can solve for the value of the parameter B as around 0.478. The units are feet cube per pound mole. So this is the value of parameter B, and let us store this to variable B of our calculator. Lastly, let us use the cubic equation of state. For Redlich-Kwong equation, the value of sigma is equal to 1, and the value of epsilon is equal to 0. So recall that our general cubic equation of state is equal to P equal to RT over V minus P minus A of T all over quantity V plus epsilon B times V plus sigma B. So from the value of epsilon equal to 0, this group here will be cancelled. In this equation, the units of our volume B is in terms of feet cube per pound mole of gas. Substituting all the values, P is equal to RT. So R is 0.7302. Atmosphere feet cube per pound mole degree Rankine times temperature 122 degrees Fahrenheit plus 459.67 degrees Rankine over volume 2 feet cube divided by mole, which is 1 pound mole of methane, minus B, which we have calculated and stored in variable B, minus 0.478 feet cube per pound mole, minus A of T, which we have stored in variable A. This is 453.730266 atmosphere feet to the 6 per pound mole squared all over V 2 feet cube per 1 pound mole of gas times V 2 feet cube per 1 pound mole of gas plus sigma B, but sigma is equal to 1. So plus B, this is plus 0.478 feet cube per pound mole of gas. Plugging in all the values in the calculator, we can solve for the pressure and we can obtain around 187.5363 atmospheres. So from the choices, the correct answer is letter D. So for our last question, number 9, we can calculate the pressure using a generalized correlation. This generalized correlation can be based on the Lee-Kessler method. From the Perry's Handbook, the Lee-Kessler method is calculating the compressibility factor Z. This is equal to Z0 plus omega Z1. This is an interpolation method where we will use the reduced pressure and reduced temperature for the values of Z0 and Z1. And we can obtain the tables for Z0 and Z1 from chapter 2. We will also use the critical constant and eccentric factor for methane. So these are the pages, equations, and table numbers for the 9th edition of Perry's Handbook. And in the next slide, we also have these values in the 8th edition. So to solve this problem, I have lifted the values of TR and PR for the different values of Z0 and Z1 for methane. We will use again the English units for the critical temperature and critical pressure of methane. Similar in the previous problem, we can convert the critical temperature Tc of 190.564 Kelvin into 343.0152 degrees Rankine. While for the critical pressure, we can convert P sub C 4.599 megapascals into 45.3886 atmospheres. We first solve for the reduced temperature. So the reduced temperature is TR equal to T over Tc. So T is 122 degrees Fahrenheit plus 459.67 to convert that into Rankines divided by Tc, which is 343.0152 degrees Rankine. So solving, the value of TR is around 1.6957. For our interpolation purposes, we can round this to around 1.7. Next, we need to have a value of the reduced pressure. The reduced pressure is P sub R equals P over PC. This means we need P over PC of 45.3886 atmospheres. But currently, we are solving for pressure. Pressure is one of the unknown variables. So, this will be an iterative method where we substitute different values of P until it converges. So, the best way, based on the choices, is we use any of the choices for the initial value of the pressure. So, for our trial, let us test. Let's say the pressure from the choices. Let us select from choice B. Let us assume that the pressure is 189.9 atmospheres. So in this case, PR is equal to 189.9 atmospheres over 45.3886 atmospheres. So the reduced pressure, assuming this value of the pressure, is around 4.184. Now that we have values for the reduced temperature and reduced pressure, we can obtain the required values from the tables for interpolation. From table 2-169, we can obtain the values for Z0, while in the next table, we can obtain the value of Z1. So this is the value of our reduced temperature, 1.7, as we have calculated, this one. And then these are the values of the reduced pressure that contains our value of the reduced pressure. So check that our reduced pressure is 4.184 and this is between 3 and 5. So we can interpolate both for Z0 and Z1 using these tables. For example, when TR is 1.7 and PR is 3, the value of Z0 is 0.8809. While if the value of PR is 5, the value of Z0 is 0.8984. So we can perform linear interpolation. So assuming our value of PR is 4.184, the value of Z0 is between 0.8809 and 0.8984. Performing linear interpolation, the value of Z0 from this table is 0.89126. Similarly, we can interpolate for the value of Z1. At TR equals 1.7, when PR is 3, the value of Z1 is 0.2305, but when the value of PR is 5, the value of Z1 is 0.2788. Using our value of P sub R, or reduced pressure, when P sub R is 4.184, we can interpolate for the value of Z1, which we can obtain as around 0.2591. Now that we have the values of Z0 and Z1, we can apply Lee-Kessler method for the computation of the compressibility factor. So Z is equal to Z0 plus omega Z1. So Z0 is 0.89126 plus omega Z1. The value of omega from Paris is 0.0115 and then Z1 is 0.2591. So we can solve for the value of Z. This is equal to around 0.89. Recall that the definition of the compressibility factor is equal to Z equals PV over RT, where V is the molar volume. So from this expression, we can solve for the pressure. This is equal to Z RT over V, where V is per unit mole, where we can explicitly express this in terms of Z N RT over V. Okay? So substituting all the values, pressure is equal to Z 0.8942 times N, which is 1 pound mole of methane, times R, 0.7302, atmosphere cubic feet per pound mole, degrees Rankine, and temperature, 122 degrees Fahrenheit, plus 459.67 to convert into degrees Rankine, divided by the total volume, which is 2 feet cubed. Substituting all the values in the calculator, we can solve for the pressure of around 189.9 atmospheres. So this is the value of the pressure, and we can see that the value of the calculated pressure is equal to the assumed pressure based on our reduced pressure. So since these values are equivalent, we can conclude that we have converged our iterative method, and this is the correct answer. So from the choices, correct answer is letter B, 189.9 atmospheres. And that's it for this video. So we have solved 3 methods for the pressure using volumetric properties of gases. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. See you in our next video.